Welcome back to MPWF Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to kick off things with a tag team matchup. And here comes the former hardcore champion Marcus O'Reilly, and looks quite naked without that hardcore championship. On MPWF Raw Episode 9, Marcus O'Reilly defended his title against Tendencies. Tendencies asked for the match after he was eliminated by Marcus O'Reilly extremely early in the MPWF Raw Rumble. And I guess Tendencies has the last laugh here so far. Or, well, not the last laugh, but the present laugh, as he defeated Marcus O'Reilly in quite a brutal hardcore matchup for his hardcore championship on Raw. The Fighting Irish hardcore icon is not happy. I mean, he wants to keep that hardcore championship forever. I mean, there's a reason he's a Fighting Irish hardcore champion, and the reason why he's one of the best hardcore champions in the entire MPWF. And tonight he steps away from hardcore action and prepares himself for this tag team matchup against Tendencies and Systematic Carnage. This should prove to be quite a smash-mouth matchup between these four men. We don't expect much technical wrestling in this tag team contest. This is going to be a war between these four guys. See Marcus O'Reilly there, celebrating with the Seattle crowd here, and the Seattle crowds have one hell of an episode of SmackDown so far. I mean, so many swerves and everything. I mean, it's been ridiculous. And here comes Marcus O'Reilly's tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian hero Tommy Douglas. And we saw Tommy Douglas take part in tag team action on MPWF Superstars earlier this week when he teamed with Richard Hawkins, where they defeated Tyler Fell and Zack Ryder. And if you didn't see that matchup, go and check out MPWF Superstars Episode 3. It was one hell of a contest between the four men. And now Tommy Douglas finds himself again in tag team action. I mean, maybe Tommy Douglas is becoming a tag team superstar. Doesn't know who his partner is, but nonetheless, being quite a few tag team matches as of late. But nonetheless, Tommy Douglas looking to prove himself here tonight. Tommy Douglas has already said that he wants to be a part of that Money in the Bank ladder matchup and win that briefcase, so he has the opportunity at any time of the year to challenge for that undisputed championship, or any other championship for that matter, in the MPWF. It's up to you. You can cash it in at any time. I mean, it's definitely one hell of an opportunity if you have that briefcase, and no one has ever lost when they've cashed in Money in the Bank. And here is another man who would love to have Money in the Bank, but at the moment has the hardcore championship, Tendencies. And you know what, we all laughed, we all thought it was hilarious when Tendencies got eliminated second in the Royal Rumble matchup after only coming in the Royal Rumble at the 4th entrant. But Tendencies has definitely recovered after winning that hardcore championship. And you cannot deny Tendencies. Tendencies is a former MPWF champion, former internet champion. I mean, last year at WrestleMania, he was in the main event against Jason Rage. This guy has all the tools to succeed in the MPWF. As his current hardcore champion, Tendencies can be in for a long run as a hardcore champion. I don't think a lot of people realize that Tendencies originates from hardcore wrestling. I mean, he was a backyard superstar. This is what Tendencies does. So, I mean, don't count Tendencies out as a hardcore champion, ladies and gentlemen. And Tendencies is definitely going to try and bring the pain, not only hardcore matches, and not only at WrestleMania, but here tonight in Seattle, Washington, in this tag team matchup. And this man, Systematic Carnage, has had quite the week. At the Royal Rumble, he defeated Lethal Mathematics for the YouTube Championship. And for all of you that are wondering when Lethal Mathematics and Systematic Carnage is going to bump heads again, look no further. MPWF Raw Episode 10, the rematch for the YouTube Championship. The Harbinger of Souls, Systematic Carnage, defends his YouTube Championship against Lethal Mathematics. So have no fear, that championship match will be here. That was really gay. And I'm just going to continue talking about what has happened to Systematic Carnage. But anyways, Systematic Carnage at the Royal Rumble tried to send Lethal Mathematics to hell, but was disrupted by a white cloaked hooded figure who scared the fuck out of Systematic Carnage. And I say that because he was scared. He was scared shitless. He was scared like no other. I mean, I have never seen Systematic Carnage in that state before. I mean, he tried to play tough guy in MPWF Raw Episode 9 and say that he just wants to beat the hell out of this cloaked figure. So it all remains, will this cloaked figure appear here tonight on SmackDown? Systematic Carnage said he's going to send everyone to hell if he doesn't appear. So I mean, we're about to find out. We're about to see if that happens. I don't even know if Systematic Carnage is focusing on this tag team matchup. But anyways, we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, tag team action, coming next. And here we go, Marcus O'Reilly. Right in the face of Tendencies and want a shoulder block takedown. Tendencies, you know Marcus O'Reilly's going to want to get straight at Tendencies, going to want to beat the hell out of him. And now throwing him into the ropes. Tendencies running back, and another shoulder block takeover there by Marcus O'Reilly. Like we said before, do not expect technical wrestling in this matchup. These four men are just going to absolutely brawl with each other. And for those of you that don't think Tommy Douglas can brawl, watch MPWF SummerSlam and watch his matchup with Tendencies. Hell, watch Superstars with this matchup against Zack Ryder and Tyler Fell. Tommy Douglas was intense in that matchup. And missing our clothesline. What a takedown there by Tendencies. Now Tendencies running to tag in Systematic Carnage. And here comes the big man, the Harbinger of Souls. And what a bulldog takeover there by Carnage. Carnage picking Marcus O'Reilly up. So Carnage wants to just devastate people in the ring. But right now he is focused on that white figure. Sorry. I mean, looked like a KKK member. Maybe that's why Systematic Carnage is afraid of him. But nonetheless, MPWF wouldn't hire the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, so don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're not racist here in the MPWF. And now Systematic Carnage going with a sidewalk slam, and I've been getting really off topic here tonight on SmackDown. But Systematic Carnage beating the hell out of Marcus O'Reilly here. Marcus O'Reilly did not wake up in the morning and expect this. He wanted to wake up, beat the hell out of Tendencies. But nonetheless, now he's getting the hell beat out of him by Systematic Carnage. And now Tommy Douglas now holding Carnage, and Marcus O'Reilly still groggy from those shots. And now Tommy Douglas pushing Carnage away. Now Carnage fights back with an elbow to Marcus O'Reilly. I want a clothesline there, or a slap to the head. Take it the way you see it. And what an elbow drop there by Systematic Carnage. And how about tonight? It's going to be Whisper versus Craig David one-on-one. And there's going to be no interference by any cabinet members, as they have been sent. They've been banned from the arena. And Mr. Vermongo has to take on Apollo in the main event. And if Mongo doesn't show up, he will be fired. And what a clothesline there by Carnage. So finally we're seeing the cabinet get retribution here in the MPWF. Want a DDT there by Systematic Carnage. And there's Cleopatra, Lucifer's wife. I mean, we always joke around and talk about how Brie Bella's a slut here in the MPWF. Cleopatra is a married woman, and yet we always see her on the arm of Systematic Carnage. What the hell's up with that? And now what's this? Going for that drop kick, and oh my god. A man that size shouldn't be pulling off a drop kick like that. As he drives his 2 feet into the face of Marcus O'Reilly. And now Systematic Carnage going for that devastating choke slam and drives Marcus O'Reilly neck first onto the mat. And Carnage now need to go for a cover here. Now dragging Marcus O'Reilly into the center of the ring. And now Carnage now just watching Marcus O'Reilly, perhaps wants to punish him some more. And now saying that he's going to send him to hell. What a clothesline now, taking down Tommy Douglas. Now Systematic Carnage going for the cover. Is that it? 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, Tommy Douglas breaks up the count. Tommy Douglas experienced how annoying that was when Tyler Fell kept breaking up the count as Superstars. And now Marcus O'Reilly trying to get back in this matchup, and Carnage. I think Carnage has got one thing on his mind, and that's absolute destruction. How he sets Marcus O'Reilly up in the turnbuckle. And now, oh my god, looking for that superplex off the top rope here. And look to drive him off the turnbuckle. Oh my god, what a superplex there by Systematic Carnage. And now Carnage now. Now what a power slam there by Systematic Carnage. Now Carnage running back on the drop kick to the face once more. So Marcus O'Reilly just getting the hell beat out of him in this matchup. And now going for that chokeslam. And now looking to drive Marcus O'Reilly on the mat. And oh my god, what a chokeslam there by Carnage. Now Carnage going for the cover. Now Tommy Douglas being knocked off the apron by Tendencies. And that is it. Systematic Carnage victorious here tonight on SmackDown. And hang on a second, Systematic Carnage already speaking. Now let's see, I want to see who this guy is. I want to find out who this white cloak figure is. And oh my god! Houdini, like, it just appeared out of nowhere. And I think Systematic Carnage just realized that figure just appeared out of nowhere, out of thin air, and there he is. Oh no, oh my god. And Carnage, do something. Do something about it. And Carnage cowering away again. Carnage cowering away once more. So much for doing something about it. Lucifer knows the truth. What is he talking about? And this figure telling Carnage that his future is not bright at all. What the hell is going on here in the MPWF?